There we go. We should be live here. We should be live on YouTube as well. Like I said, I have a new setup here, guys. I'm checking it out. I'm trying it out, trying to see how this goes. Right now, guys, I am live on Twitch at Begin Crypto. I'm live on Twitter at Begin Crypto 2, as you guys can see right here on TikTok. I'm live on TikTok, and I'm live on YouTube at Begin Crypto. So everybody go ahead and join us in all of those places. I want to see who is in the house today. Dizzy Tours, you're glitchy. Get closer. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know if I can end my. I'll try that. There we go. What's going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. Today I'm going to talk about. Let me scoot up a little more. TikTok is being weird. There. I'm going to talk about max pain price, what the max pain price, what the max pain theory is. I keep glitching out. Sorry. That's quite the question, EO. That's very interesting. Let me put. Sweet. Like I said, I'm playing a little bit with. Sweet. I'm just trying to play a little bit with all my new stuff here. Sorry, I keep glitching out. Is it going to keep dipping, or is it going to go up past 40K? Do you think it will fall to 20K on the 28th? I really don't. I don't think it'll fall that far. Like I said, that's one of the things that Pablo and I differ on is he thinks it's going to go down to the 25K. I think that 30 to 33 line will hold really, really well. I see us moving up, especially with this max pain price being right around 50K. I still see us moving up in the next 36 hours. I still see us move up at least 4 or 5K, at least into the mid 40s. As close to that max pain price as possible. Like I said, the last 3 months, that max pain price has been magnetic towards it. Actually, can you hear me still? I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. It should be working. Like I said, message me here if you guys. JC says, hi, we could hear you. Good. So hopefully you guys can hear me now still. Yeah. Let me know in the chat if you guys can still hear me. Cool. So I think we're going to see Bitcoin still move up in the next 36-ish hours. I think we're going to move up to the 40, the mid 40s. We can hear you guys can hear me? Perfect. Good. I think we're going to move up to the mid 40s, guys. And then from there, I think we're going to see a slap back from the bears, one more slap back. I think we're going to see a bear trap. And I think we're going to see either a bear trap at right around 41-ish K, or we're going to see a bear trap at like that mid 30s. I think that's, in my opinion, that's what's going to happen. Like I said, you can't predict things in the immediate short term. Nobody's a Swami. Nobody's, you know what I mean? Nobody is able to predict exactly. But like I said, I'm giving you guys my opinions and the best stats that I can give you. Like I said, 3 of the last 4 months we've hit that max pain price, guys. 3 of the 4 months. April we missed it a little bit. We missed it actually a little bit high, but April we had our all-time high and such. So I actually just saw an article. We were at 48,000 that last weekend of April. We miraculously went from 48,000 to 54,000 over that weekend. And moved up, and that was in the max pain price was 54,000. I think we ended at like 57 or 58. So he missed a little bit on the top side, but that's exactly what I'm looking for it to happen. Thank you for your thoughts and opinions on these. We very much appreciate you. No worries. And like I said, you can't take mine or Pablo's or anybody's predictions for gospel. And we're just what we do. What him and I do especially is we get all the information. We try to get on-chain data. We try to get off, fundamental data. We try to use technical analysis, combine all of those things to give you the best, the best possible insight on what's going to happen in the future. Are we always right? We're not always right. But like I said, we're going to give you the best insight that we can. So watching for the pump, going to pull some profits. Fair enough. Are we moving down before we move to the mid 40s? I don't think so. We don't have time. We don't have time, like I said, and they don't have time for their big um, options expiration. However, I mean, what time are options expirations? It's like it would be like tomorrow at like what 3 a.m. I believe, something like that. I don't know. UTC time confused me, but it's coming up in the next 36 hours here, so it'll be up in the next somewhere around the 36th. Yeah, he thinks Pablo thinks 20 to 25K. Like I said, I think 30K would hold, 33K would hold, but I think there's a possibility for a bear trap at right around 41 or a bear trap in the mid 30s. It's about 27 hours away. Yep, 27 hours away. Somebody said. So 28th, 3 a.m. I believe that's when it is. Yep, 27 hours away. Yep, that's what somebody just said. So. Yep, Mike Tran, that is exactly it. Make sure you guys go ahead and message me here. If you guys want, make sure you guys smash the like button as well. Guys, if you guys have Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, find @Begin Crypto on all of them. By the way, I want to make sure I'm streaming to like 5 different places right now. So this is pretty cool. So I think that's when he's going live. I think 4 p.m. 4 p.m. NYC time. That's when he's going live. I think he's going live tonight at 4 p.m. I believe that's what it is. So I think it's 3 a.m. on the 28th for us, right around 3 a.m. I think for me, Central Time is like 3 a.m. on the 28th. And then Pablo's going live at 4, I believe. So I think that's what he said. Should I start buying late after the max pain or a little before, or a little from now? Like I said, I still think we're going to move up. I think everything is everything crashing right now? Let's see. Let's take market watch. Actually, I'm going to see if I can do this on my new little stream thing. So I'll try to share my screen. Let's see if I can do this really quick. Sorry, TikTok. I keep moving a lot. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Let me try this. I'll move the chat out of the way for a second. There you guys. You guys can see it a little bit better now. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So let's go to the cryptocurrencies. Do you think this is a dead cat bounce? 45K down to 28K. Like I said, that's a lot of what Pablo thinks. I think 30s will hold. That's just me. Doesn't look like it's crashing. Looks stable. Yeah, it looks stable to me. I think we're right around 39,000. It looks like. You know, I could definitely see a move up to the the mid 40s. Is it possible in the next 30ish out 25 30 hours or whatever it is, 30 hours? I mean, it is. Like I said, at the end of the weekend of April, they moved up $6,000. So I mean, a $6,000 move would put us right at that 45. So good entry point for Chainlink. I think you guys should learn to buy when things are red. I wouldn't, like, for the most part, to train yourself. Right now, over the last 24 hours, Chainlink is up 9%. Go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and grab it when you see red. Buy red, sell green. I know it seems completely counter opposite. And there was actually a good meme that I think Mac and Cheesy put out, and he was showing, showing that. Let me try this. Well, I'm trying here. Weird. I don't know. Either way. But what I was saying was try to buy things in the red. So price goes down for a reason. Yep. Okay, let's say 30K will hold from now on. How many hours will it begin to drop? Like I said, I'm not exactly, like I said, I can't give you always buy red. I don't buy unless the crypto is down 10% minimum. Love it, Bourbon. That's exactly the mindset. Because you picked up Matic and you picked up, what did you pick up? You had some good pickups, Bourbon. So good for you. Don't just buy the dip. Yes. If we don't break 42K, I think we see 20K. Talk about volume. Yeah, absolutely. The volume is down. But here's the thing. If we don't move up to the upside, there has to be a retest down. So, I mean, there are a lot of scenarios. So let's talk about the several scenarios. Let's talk about the scenarios here. So first off, the first scenario that I was thinking that was going to be the most the most popular is that we're going to get to the mid 40s, 44, 47-ish area by the end of tomorrow. And then we're going to see, once we see that, I dip back down to the downside. And I think that there could be a bear trap at 41, or there could be a bear trap at like that 34 to 36, thinking that we're going to keep moving all the way down. And then they just get wrecked, and then we move on and we keep doing everything. So what's the contracts for tomorrow? I don't fully get Pablo. What he's saying is I actually was the one that told him about this. So like I said, I wouldn't even blame Pablo if he was wrong. Like I said, I planted that in his ear. So we've been talking a lot. But the expirations the last few months have, like I said, the price has been magnetic to the max pain price. So that means there's a max pain price that max people get hosed when they're trading options. So that max pain price where everybody loses is 50K for the end of this month, is 50K. And that's why he said, and that's why I told him and was talking with him, saying that I think we're going to move a lot closer to that point. It's not moving as close as we thought. Right now, it didn't move as fast or as quick as we thought. Like I said, when we were up at 41, 42K yesterday, I thought we were going to move ourselves right into the right area. However, it's not moving as quick. I still think there could be a pump to the upside just to get us into the mid 40s. Do I believe it's possible in the next 24 to 30 hours? I've seen it done many times, so it's not out of the realm of possibilities. But I still think there's the possibility of the bear trap after we go up. There's a possible bear trap at the 41. I think there's a possible bear trap in the middle 30s. So, and even if both of those hit, I still think 30 to 33K will hold. I don't think we'll go under 30. I don't think the bulls will let us. So I don't think the big bull whales will let us go under 30. So Bitcoin keeps getting rejected by that 21 EMA. That's what's scary. Yes, that's exactly it. It keeps getting rejected, but there has to be something. There has to be something that moves us over. I actually thought yesterday with the Apple rumors and Apple looking for a cryptocurrency business development person on their team, I thought that was going to be the push that we needed, that piece of news that we needed to move us up into the mid 40s. It just didn't get us there. It just wasn't a big enough piece of news. It just wasn't a big enough piece. Is it going to drop by tomorrow, even if we don't hit 45K? Well, here's the thing. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. If we don't even get up to 45K near the max pain expirations, I think we're going to have to come back down anyway, because if the volume's not there, if there aren't whales that are going to move us to the upside, then we obviously have to test the downside again. So I think that's pretty obvious. So like I said, either way, whether we meet this expiration, options expirations or not, I think we're going to at least test the downside one more time. We're going to test the downside. Now the big question is how far. Like I said, Pablo says 25 is a good spot. I'm saying 30, 31, 33 area. I think that low 30s is going to hold like it did last time. Look like the whales are really strong there. I think 30s is going to hold. But I think there's a big possibility of a bear trap in the low 40s, especially if we can move up to the up 40s. And if we don't move up to the mid 40s, I think there's a bear trap in this 33, 34 area. So that's exactly what I'm thinking there, guys. So would love to hear them. Yes, absolutely. It's going to drop by tomorrow. When would it drop? Any idea? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. There's always going to be some sideways moves, some sideways action. But I would think that the downside. I would think that the downside would be somewhere after this contract expiration, because they're going to try to get it as close to the contract expiration as possible, in my opinion. So they want to keep it up here at least to bring it closer to that max pain price. They don't want to they don't want to pay out to the being on this bearish side. They want to get it to as close to as possible. So what do you mean by a bear trap? Sure. So when you see a bear trap is when the price starts going down and everybody thinks that the price is going to go down, and sometimes the bulls will bait you into thinking that you could just short your way all the way down because of all this FUD and all, the volume, people thinking that the price is going to go down. And what happens is, let's say we would have a bear trap. Let's say that we don't get to near the max pain price, right around 45, 47K. Let's say we stay where we are right now all the way until tomorrow, which is also a possibility. I think we're gonna start to see the price move down. I love the new setup. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. But I think we're going to see, I'll go like this. There we go. But I think, guys, we're going to see the the price move down. And then once we see that price move down, everybody thinks that the price is going to move down. And what happens is those bulls go, we gotcha. And they start buying up and they start longing, and the buying pressure starts to overwhelm the bulls. And what happens is they get liquidated because they think they can short their way to 30K, but the bulls bait them into shorting and catch them before they start making real money, and they bounce back, and we just keep moving on in this bull run. That's what a bear trap is. A bear trap is luring the bears to short. So they lure the bears to short, and then the whales go long and destroy their short and liquidate them ultimately. So just devil's advocate, what would need to happen for you to change your opinion? Probably a large piece of news, some sort of extracurricular thing that we can't control. Because if everything stays around the same right now, I think we're going to still slowly move here to the upside in the next 30-ish hours before the contracts expire. And then I think that bear trap will play out. That's just my opinion. I think, especially with the volume moving down, why is this all happening tomorrow? Why tomorrow? It's not necessarily tomorrow, but towards the end of the month here, the contracts expire tomorrow. Like 30 hours or something, 27 hours, somebody said, 30 hours. So is it better to hold and sell it around 45K? It could be, but like I said, I think you guys are better off not trying to time the market. Everybody out here is trying to predict this huge flash crash and try to sell now and then buy back at the bottom. That is tough. It's so hard to time the market. But what you can do, guys, is take a little bit of the profits that you've had in the last few days. Like, for example, Matic is several 100%, 150%. So yesterday I was on the live yesterday telling people Matic's up at 230. Should my screen's locked up? Hopefully it's not. But they were all saying, oh, we should take Matic. Matic. Where can I see these contracts? You can go to something called the Open Interest by Strike, BTC. I'll type it in the chat. Open Interest by Strike, BTC. Google that and you'll find it. So it should be there. Open Interest by Strike. So you're able to see these contracts end. You'll see when they expire and the max price and all that. Is really good info. But I was telling everybody yesterday, take some Polygon profits. It's up 150%. Even if it goes to 250 or 260, it's better to take profits in my opinion. So, is it still locked up, dog? Let me know. My thing says good connection. Everything looks good. So, taking Matic profits yesterday was the perfect move. Absolutely. Because now you have some money on the sidelines just in case this thing gets bad. So if you see, like I said, if you see a bear trap, or if you see, the flash crash, you're able to buy with that. So you're able to, certainly buy. I would not try, not financial advice, but guys, I would certainly not try to sell out of your positions, huge positions. And you're good at Tim, not at all. Perfect. Thanks, guys. But I would good on YouTube. Perfect. Thanks, Bourbon. I would certainly not try to sell out of your position to get back in. Like I said, I had one of my Patreons, Timothy. Shout out Timothy as always. That's cool, man. He's my board of directors now. So he gets to talk a lot. I'll message him and we'll even get on Zoom and stuff with the board of directors. And we're going to talk about, where things are going, as well as, maneuvering through the 2K to 1 million challenge. Looking at some projects and all of that, trying to get their input and giving them props when they do really, when they do well. So that's really what I really want. But we were talking yesterday, and he was trying to exit. He wanted to exit a big part of his position, wait, and then try to buy the dip. It's so hard to time the market. Instead of trying to time the market, you should just buy the dips, buy the dips, buy the dips. And I know a lot of people that have been trying to trade too much. Sometimes too much trading is bad. So they saw ETH pump, and then they put it back in Bitcoin because Bitcoin was down, and then Bitcoin got destroyed and ETH got destroyed. And then, then they start, try to move that to an altcoin to get a pump, and all of a sudden they're down like 25, 30%. But if they would have just held ETH, thanks, Red Dog, he says it's working. If you would have just held ETH, you'd be just fine. Like, you wouldn't be down nearly as much. In fact, you could have took some profits. Instead of selling on ETH, you could have took ETH profits, waited for this dip, and bought Luna at $4, $5. So holders generally do better than traders, and it's way less stressful, Scott. That's exactly correct. And that's why everybody wonders on the 2K challenge why I don't make that many moves. Because we waited for Cardano at 35 cents to do what it did. We were waiting at VeChain for 6 cents to do what it did. I mean, like I said, so and taking profits, and we went ahead and took profits. We got XRP now. We've got a $6, just over $6 Luna. Like, we're going to do just fine, guys. When we get back to moving in this bull run, we'll be just fine. Luna's going to be a $30 project as soon as we get back to where we are. I really believe that it's going to be a 5 or 6x as soon as we get back. It was trading between 20 and 24. So, somebody's asking about Ethereum Classic. I'm not a huge fan of Ethereum Classic. I think it's almost a dead project in my opinion. But there are a few things quick that I'll talk about Ethereum Classic. One thing about Ethereum Classic, it's on Robinhood. People love buying Robinhood. People have a lot of money liquid on Robinhood. They buy because it's one of the cheapest things on Robinhood. The second thing about Ethereum Classic, with Ethereum moving from proof of work, which is mine to have people mine, to proof of stake, which, you know, bringing staking and liquidity, that's what ETH 2.0 is about, is changing to proof of stake. Where are these Ethereum miners going to go? I think these Ethereum miners are going to go to Ethereum Classic. That's just me. So Ethereum Classic might actually do a little bit better. So hopefully that's some good insight for you guys if you guys didn't think about it that way. Up 30% on Cardano. Is it a good idea to sell and take profit? When you're taking profit, Zers, like I said, I don't know the amount of money that you have in and stuff, and I don't expect you to share it at all. But like I said, especially if you feel a dip coming on, it's never a bad idea to have some cash on the sidelines, because some people put 100% of their into crypto. So if they have $10,000, all $10,000 goes into a project, altcoins, Bitcoin, etc. Nobody leaves that $1,000, that $1,500 on the sideline in case you get that flash crash like we saw. And I think it's really important. Not only does a little bit of money on the side save you from a dip, or does it help you play offense by getting the dip? It also helps you play defense. But when we get into this pickle, into this position, it helps you keep some money on the sidelines and let you don't get hit as bad, because stable coins are going to be stable. When you see a flash crash down to 30K, if you would have had 7%, 5%, 12% of your portfolio into stable coins, you're looking better than a lot of people. And then that's where you can apply that 12% to buying the dip, get yourself back to where you were, and then take profits again. So bear market, no, I don't think we're in a bear market. There are a few key metrics that I believe that are in the reasons we're not in the bear market. There are a lot of people still buying, for one. Two, when we got to the top, the reason we got to 60,000 and dropped wasn't because we're necessarily exhausted. We haven't seen the institutional buys. We haven't seen. It wasn't at the point of euphoria. I mean, it was getting good, but it wasn't the point of euphoria. I think that is another reason. So I don't think we're in a bear market at all. There's a lot of whales talking that they still think we're gonna keep moving up into the right. So like I said, the whales know a lot. Whales know a lot. Just join what's happening right now. Everything dropping. Yeah, I saw everything was dropping a little bit. I'm out. Keep rolling the dice. Absolutely. Let's see where we're at. Let me pull up my. Let's try this. Looks like we're down at 38.8. And we're for the day on opening we're down 1%. I don't know why people think we're dropping. So like I said, I don't think 1%'s a huge dip by any means. So would buy Bitcoin short be a good idea on Friday? Like I said, I'm not longing or shorting or buying much. I want to see where this market goes, because if it's, like I said, if we get through this and it's go time, you're going to be looking bad on a short. However, in the same breath though, if we don't keep moving up to this options expiration like we have normally, I mean, with that too, I think there are some things that could be affecting that as well. Like, so since we had such a big dip, maybe there isn't as much reason this month for whales to move the price down to that max pain price, So pick the three best right now of these. Got ADA, VET, Link, XRP, Matic, Sol, Theta. Man, you must know me or something, because those projects are the projects that are right up my alley. And the only reason I like XRP is because of the pump factor of that it has. But ADA, VET, Link, Matic, Sol, Theta. I pick the 3 best buys right now. Matic's not going to be is not going to be a best buy right now. Obviously, they've pumped. Chainlink's up right now, but I think Chainlink's going to do super well. I think packing your bags for VeChain. I think Cardano feels like a good, almost always feels like a good buy at this point. But if it were me and I had a limited amount of money, I'm probably buying VeChain, XRP, and Cardano out of those. Link would be good too, but I'm gonna say XRP, VeChain, Cardano. Actually, and that's what I have for our 2K to 1 million challenge right now. So that's exactly what I'm thinking. Theta, man, I still love Theta. I think Theta's a monster. I love Link, grabbed it at 20 bucks. Yep. That's a great pickup. I wasn't as sure about Chainlink, but I picked it up at 11 early, like late December, early January. I picked it up right in that 8 to 11 area. So I've just been holding it. Chainlink's is in my long-term portfolio just for a straight hold. So why XRP seems so risky? Well, it depends on if this SEC lawsuit thing takes a month, a day, a week, a month, or a year, because it could take any of them. We don't know. Double my vet holdings with this dip. Boom. Good job, Bourbon. Good job. What's the good coin short term other than ADA? Like I said, I think if we see this recovery, like I said, I really like Luna. So UTC is the expire for options. Kindly confirm. I believe it is UTC. 8 o'clock UTC. Is that 3 a.m.? Is that 28 3 a.m. at our time, or is that 20? Is that in like? Yeah, I think it's OTC is 8 a.m. 8 a.m. UTC. So where can you guys buy XRP? You can buy it on Uphold. You can also buy it though on KuCoin. You can also buy it on KuCoin. Saw you on Crypto Mason's live duet. Excited to see what you have to say in your lives. Absolutely. Like I said, hopefully you just joined. But it's been awesome. Like I said, I've been trying to connect with a lot of big players in the game. I've been connected with. You're a legend, R says, man, appreciate you a lot. I've been trying to connect. Yesterday I had a chat with World War Bitcoin. I like him a lot. Alex is awesome. I had a Taylor Mitchell official. I had her on. I had Crypto Mason on as well. Pablo had me on. So like I said, we've been, and always Crypto Weatherman. So it's always Crypto Weatherman. If you guys want to check out more what we're doing with the 2K to 1 million challenge, you guys are on Twitch. If you guys are on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, which I'm streaming to all of them right now. So you want to go ahead and check us out there. If you want to check us out on the 2K to 1 million, we have a Discord group, guys. Link in my description on YouTube. Link in my description on TikTok, or in my bio on TikTok as well. World War Bitcoin is awesome. Yeah, Alex is a great dude. He actually shouted me out on his video yesterday when he was talking about Dead Cat Bounce. He actually shouted me out on YouTube. So it was like in the first minute. So like I said, I always appreciate Alex. Pablo's shilling Homecoin now. Bad move in my opinion, but to each his own. Fair enough. Like I said, I haven't done any sponsorship videos. And the reason, I really haven't done any sponsorship videos because I feel bad. I feel bad shilling all of that. Like, I get it. It's a nice payday. And I don't blame Pablo at all. Home could be fine. And if that's what he wants to, giving back is always a good thing. So like I said, as much as people still hate on Pablo too, I'm still team Pablo. Like I said, me and Pablo talk on Instagram all the time. I think he's got a lot of good info. He shows me reports and all of that, but the same breath to each their own. We're still our own creators, but however, I'm going to support every single creator that I meet. Like I said, if they're doing bad things, I won't even associate with them. So I don't even want to associate with them, but I really want to, like World War Bitcoin. I like him, and Mason, I like him, and Taylor's really good. And like I said, Pablo's still awesome. Can't find you on YouTube. I think YouTube is like Pablo on his game. Yep. For some reason or something, you can type in begin crypto on YouTube. Type in begin crypto. I should be there. I think we're at 2.1K followers right now. Taylor's awesome as well. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to collab with all of them, guys. because I think they're all awesome. What time is the contract expire, man? 8 o'clock UTC. Somebody said like it's like 20, was that 27 hours away? So 27 hours away. We would have to see a massive pump in 27 hours. And I don't think it'll reach the absolute max pain price of 50K, but like I said, I think it'll miss bearish. So I think somewhere in that 44 to 47. I think if we see that, I think they'll get them enough out of theirs. Wow, 130 plus viewers, accounts are growing. Brooke, isn't that crazy? Like I said, you were here when there was 10 of us. So, and you were talking about Stellar and what you like, Stellar, and I forgot your other one, but I know you like XLM a lot. So still haven't forgot that. Is crypto a scam? No, crypto's not a scam. There are scammy projects. That's why I hate those rug pulls. I hate poop. I hate poo coins. So like I said, I don't invest in Shiba. I put $200 in Shiba. So earlier, but I got destroyed. I don't really care about it anyway. Whatever. So Pablo will go live with you tomorrow. Yeah, it's possible. Like I said, I'll try to hop on live with him as well. If not, I'll at least be in the chat trying to help out as well. But I try to go live with Pablo as much as I can when he's ready to go live. I don't know who's live right now. Is there anybody I can invite? Nope, I'm the Lone Ranger. So, but that's what we're looking at, guys. I'm putting a nice chunk on Sol right now. The Coinbase thing stalled right at the dip. Hopefully, when it gets worked out, there'll be a nice little pump. JD, I believe in you for sure with Sol. I think Sol's awesome for Coinbase. So, new to charts, but I really think XLM should looking really good at the moment. Yeah, you see all that consolidation. Crypto Weatherman, actually, I'm in his Discord as well, and they were talking a lot about that today. Grabbed 20 million Shiba just for these lulls. I love it. I don't invest in poo coins. No, I don't either. I mean, I bought Shiba, but look at me. I bought $200 in Shiba, so it is what it is. I threw $200 in there, but I certainly won't shill it, and I certainly won't tell you to buy it. So, like I said, I put $200 in there, see what happens. But in the end, I pulled out and I shorted it. So it is what it is. Can you please talk about the 2K to 1 million challenge, Painter? Yes, absolutely. I'll give you a brief on it. Like I said, we're getting destroyed right now, obviously. We were up just over 9,000. If any Dragon Ball Z fans, that's some Vegeta stuff right there. Over 9,000. We were just over 9,000. US resident exchange platform recommendations, KuCoin. Always, your YouTube is awesome. Just subscribe. Thanks, Gina. Yeah, go ahead and check out KuCoin. I like KuCoin, Bree. KuCoin, KuCoin. Link in my description, link in my bio if you guys want to check out KuCoin. You can buy XRP there and a lot of other things. So, man, I promoted you to my circle. I like your input, man. Keep it up. Bootcat, that's exactly. If there's any way that you guys can help me for free, do exactly what Bootcat8819 did. He said, I promoted you to my circle. I love your input. So if you guys can do that, man, I love that. Like, tell everybody that you know. Like I said, send them a video. If everybody has TikTok, share my TikTok with them on Snapchat or something and just show them something I said. And, that's the best way to help me. The other way to help me is subscribe on YouTube, guys. Subscribe on YouTube. We're almost a paid account on YouTube. So we're a paid account on TikTok. We're almost a paid account on YouTube. I just started Twitch last night. So if you guys are on Twitch, please follow me on Twitch at Begin Crypto. And if you guys want the news, you guys see this behind me here. I just started Twitter too. I just got to 63 followers. So you can get at me young here on Twitter. So that is at Begin Crypto 2 because somebody took at Begin Crypto. Dang it. So I'm at Begin Crypto 2 on Twitter. Shiba needs 4 trillion to reach 1 cent. I don't know if that's going to happen. You recommend holding or selling, buying the dip? I recommend taking profits from if you bought the dip at 30 and there's something that you bought recently that you don't have a great, your position isn't great. Like for us, like Cardano is like a 30-cent position. Like I'm not leaving Cardano for a while and we're just going to add to our position. But there's projects that we just got into, fairly recently that we're going to take profits on that really don't matter as much. And if you have some short-term profits, I would go ahead and take those short-term profits and just check to see if this dip's going to happen. If not, you're not going to lose much money anyway. You can just market buy into a really good project, and we're going to see if you start to see this thing moon, you're going to lose cents on the dollar. But if you take profits and you see this drop, we see it drop again a little bit, or you see a dip down to the mid 30s, low 30s, and we move back on the way up, you're able to buy that dip again with your profits and just keep, just keep getting that 25 to 35% gains on a different project. For example, like JD said, Sol. You've been meaning to get into Sol. So, or you've been meaning to get into Luna or whatever. Like I said, I've been meaning to get into Luna. I finally got into Luna at, $5, $6. So I'm super happy about it. I was frustrated when it was at $20 to $24 because I'm like, man, I really missed the boat on that. least in this bull run. But I don't think you're missing. I don't think buying almost anything right now, you're going to be missing the boat on anything. That's really what I think. Because if you guys are long term enough, what Taylor Mitchell and I talked about yesterday, Maddox saved me. That's awesome. What Taylor and I talked about yesterday was you guys need to zoom out. Look at the big picture, guys. Look at the big picture, because that's exactly what, you know, even in a year, 2 years, 5 years, you're going to see Cardano at $40 and then $100. You're going to see Luna at well over $100. You're going to see Bitcoin at 2, 3, 500, 700K. You're going to see Ethereum, you know, 4, 7, 10, 15. You're going to see a lot of these projects pump. So just being around here early, I don't think you guys are giving enough credit to yourselves, paying attention every day, watching our channel, watching these lives, because just pulling out, guys, just pulling out and seeing what's going on and how early you are. Our market cap is what? Let me take a look. Our market cap is 1.71 trillion, guys. 1.71 trillion. Let me make sure I move that so you guys can see that a little better. Let's go like that. $1.71 trillion market cap, guys. You guys are so early. What's his name? Michael Saylor. Like Michael Saylor says, guys, Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market has the ability to absorb $50 trillion of energy. It really does. It has the ability to absorb that. And seeing a $50 trillion market cap, a $10 trillion, $20 trillion Bitcoin, and the other 30 trillion are scattered amongst the altcoins, guys, you're going to see your portfolio go crazy. So my pullout game isn't that good, to be honest. I focus too much on current prices. Yep, absolutely. And I think people are too short-minded about taking profits. Like yesterday, one of my moderators, the emotional gardener, you read almost all the comments, still give meaningful insight on each. Hands down, bro. Absolutely, I appreciate that. Like I said, I love every single person that comes here. Like I said, I'm not even gonna get sappy on you guys, but I appreciate you guys so much, a ton. And I think I appreciate you more than a lot of other creators. I'm gonna say that just because I'm biased towards myself, but I think about you guys and try to create the best content that I can. Thoughts on HNT? I love Helium. I just have a Helium miner coming, the Bobcat 300. I'm in talks with them right now, trying to get a sponsorship with them. So, but COVID make it boom early? Yeah, I think it boomed. I think it made it boom a lot earlier. So that's just my opinion. Could also be a bear market in 1 to 2 years. It certainly could. It could break the cycles a little bit, but my theory is set weekly auto buys in the price. Don't worry about the number of coins. Never fails. Absolutely. If you get the buys, you get the buys. If you don't, they keep moving. Whatever. That's a good comment. Valentina just followed me on Twitter. JC Dempsey just followed me on Twitter. Thank you guys for following on Twitter. Make sure you guys go to follow so that Begin Crypto too. Like I said, you're early. Yeah, you're early on my crypto or on my Twitter. So thank you, Gina, for that a lot. Whoa, great. Thanks, bro. Heck yeah, no worries. And if you guys didn't see, by the way, Helium was the only thing up during that flash crash. Helium was the only thing up. I think there's a really, really strong case for the miners with Helium. And HNT held at $12 and everything else dipped. Yep, you're awesome. Thank you, Val. You appreciate that. Chainlink predictions, $100. I like a $100 Chainlink really soon. I think over the course of this bull run, you could see as high as $400. $400 is a Chainlink. Chainlink's gonna go crazy at some point here soon. It hasn't had its proper pump. So if you're talking like Ivan on Tech, the bump hasn't came yet. Did you get a Bobcat from them direct? Yep, I got a Bobcat from them. So I got the Bobcat coming. I'm gonna check it out, especially during if this bull market is extended or the bear market comes. I think that HNT Helium miner is gonna pay itself off in days. Maybe even a couple of weeks, but I mean, it could pay it off as quick as a week. So that's just me. They're hard to get their hands on, but I'm in talks with them right now. I'm in their talk with their marketing advisor. I have 2 Bobcats coming. Scott says that's freaking awesome. I'm going to see if they can get, maybe ship me one early so I can promote it here on the channel, but I would promote it. Like I said, there's a lot of people I've talked to that are making great money on those Helium miners, $1,200, $1,400 to $3,000 a month, especially with Helium only moving up and to the right. If we get to a $30, $40, $50 Helium, and you're making your rewards are 3 to 5 Helium a day. I mean, what's the handle? The handle is at Begin Crypto 2. Yes, this dip taught me one thing: take profits, cash on hand. Holding out for 5 to 10% of extra pump cost me half my stack. Yep, that's true, JD. That's very, very true. So the Twitter handle is at Begin Crypto 2. At Begin Crypto 2. You might want to remind people that a lot of the ads for miners on TikToks are scam. Yes, that is true too. There's a lot of people that are doing sponsored posts for those miners, and we're making $5,000 a month and all of that. Like I said, you have to do your research, guys. Make sure you do your research. I did a little research on the Helium miner, trying to check it out. I even went to the map, found out how much money I would make in my space and all of that. So I did a lot of research. I reached out to them. So creatively, Kaylin says it's hard to know how the mining is going to be with all those miners back order. It's true, because somebody said that right now there's only like 40,000 miners. There's only 40,000 machines running or something like that. And with this next order, that price is going to go up to or that amount of network is going to go up to like 100 or 120. I think there's like 60 or 70 that are in 70,000 that are in back order right now. So you are right though. Those rewards might suddenly not be as profitable, but I still think over the long haul, I think they'll still fairly be profitable. Thank you for that, Kaylin. Got a question: is the bull run over? No, I don't think it is. And what's your opinion when it'll end? Like I said, I still think it's going to be October, November. But how are you buying the HNT miner? I went to Bobcat's site. I went to HNT. I went to Helium miner, and then there's an official website that I'll take you over to Bobcat. So Rick Ram got scammed, but buy only from manufacturer. Yep. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Buy only from the manufacturer. So thoughts on Ampleforth? Neutral on Ampleforth. Litecoin thoughts. Litecoin does well in bull runs, so you guys should be fine. Wouldn't hold it much past the bear market, in my opinion. How are you able to transfer profits from MITRE into USD? So what you would do is you'd be able to get it onto, like, you could put it even on a cold wallet or whatever, but you're able to transfer, or I think maybe you're able to do it from their app. I'm not exactly sure on that, but either way, you can connect a cold wallet, whatever. What you're able to do is connect that wallet to Binance. You go ahead and sell it off on Binance and get it in USD. So because there's a trading pair, HNT to USD or USDT, so be able to trade it off. Thoughts on Epic? I think Epic will do very well. Thoughts on YFI, please? YFI should do pretty solid. Like I said, it's hard to buy. There's only, the cost of their project is is pretty high, obviously. Excuse me, pretty high. But YFI solid. Do I think we're in a bear market? No, I don't. If the bear market is coming in October, you selling beforehand? Absolutely. But in the same breath, I'm not going to try not to sell too early, because people think that we're in this euphoric state and then it goes even crazier. So I'm not going to sell, necessarily at the bottom, or I'm not going to try to time it at the tip top, but I'm going to slowly take profits throughout that last month. So, and I'm going to probably get almost completely out, and then I'm going to go ahead and buy some on the dip, and then keep some USDT probably for other things, real estate, stocks, etc. So that's my plan. But we'll get more into that plan. If you guys haven't seen that yet, go ahead and check out my YouTube. Go ahead and check out YouTube, guys. I have a YouTube video called how to prepare for the bear market. A lot of people like that video on my YouTube. Go ahead and check that out, and how you guys can become, 100,000-aires, multimillionaires, decamillionaires in that bear market, because the bear market's where a lot of the money is made. So thanks, Jack. While we're talking about the scam, you might want to remind people to only buy wallets from the manufacturer. Yes, that as well, because there's a lot of scamming going on with the miners, and third parties can tweak wallets before sending. Yep, that's sleazy. How long you been in crypto? 2017. My dad actually got me into it in 2017, towards the end of 2017, and we bought my first couple buys were XRP. I bought, but Funfair. I bought Funfair. I got on Binance just as it was brand new. So then we got destroyed. That's I think my dad was a NEM and NEX, NEM and NEX, NEM and NEX. And then we got destroyed. We didn't know about the cycles and how this stuff works, and we got destroyed. So, but that's when I realized, though, starting to do research, then, that there's a lot of promise here in cryptocurrency. So, anything else, guys? Cartesi solid. Buy stablecoin. I don't know if I'll do that. Have you heard of Compound? I like Compound a lot. Like I said, guys, my advice is, what you think about Shiba? I hate Shiba. Lost a lot on Pundi. Yeah, Pundi. Oh man, Pundi fell off. XRP solid. Ecomi I like. It's just NFT projects are quiet. I got a video on YouTube as well about Ecomi. That launch was terrible. The Uniswap launch was absolutely terrible. on Ecomi. That scared a lot of people away, but I think OMI will be just fine. HBAR. I actually don't mind HBAR. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of centralization, but what they have doing with their little council and all of that, they have like their 34-person council. I get what they're trying to do. It's still centralized. That's why people hate it. Cardano, I'm super bullish for $10 Cardano, in my opinion. And this bull run, Harmony 1, I think Harmony's still going to be bullish as well. It's almost Ethereum 2.0 already built. I like the founder, young kid, worked for Microsoft, Apple, Google. He's worked for all the tech companies. I think he's got the right mindset to work through. What would you keep through the bear market? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, maybe Chainlink, maybe 4 or 5 projects. That's about it. Why is Hollow so low? The project is mega. Just down it pumped a lot. How do you look up mining potential on Helium? You go to the Helium website. You'll be able to click on a chart, like a map. You'd be able to see how well you would do. There's also a couple, I think it's like hotspot, rdhotspot.io. You can sign up for a free account and check out the estimated payments. It's actually kind of a cool little software. Theta, yes. Matic, killing it. VeChain, huge potential. Sky's the limit. What about ICP? I don't like ICP. I'm not a big fan of ICP. So Algo underrated. I think it's completely underrated. Founder's awesome. You can stake it at 4 or 5% even on Coinbase. That's great. Algo, it's got good tech. So long-term Ethereum, short-term, I'm loving this volatile market. Me too. How you high on Chainlink? Yep, I have a bag of Chainlink that I hold. I don't even touch. It's in my hodl portfolio. And JD, nope, I did sell out of Cody. Might not be a bad time to buy back though, especially as Cardano heats up, because Cody and Cardano should move. That was one of them that I got out of in order to get into Luna. So yeah, I got a lot of Luna just for the competition. So thoughts on Maker? Maker could be huge. Basic attention token later in the bull market, I think will do well. Which coin are you staking? A lot of people are staking Algo. You can even stake it on Coinbase for 5. If you buy Algo and just hold it on Coinbase, you can earn 5%. But Algo is a solid staking. Does anyone here stake on BlockFi? I don't yet, but I will. I stake a little bit now on the DeFi wallet, on the DeFi wallet of Crypto.com. It's different than crypto, the actual crypto app. So what did you buy Luna at? Just under $6. It actually dipped to 4, which I couldn't even believe. So I could have got it even lower, but I bought it just over $6. So I'm not mad about it. But I think a $6 Luna is a steal. Do we have any idea who Apple partnered with for their Apple Pay crypto integration? We don't yet. They were just inquiring on the job, like a job for Apple to do that 5% and how long. I think it's just 5. I think it's 5% APR. I think it's just compound 5% APR, something like that. But I mean, just to hold, you can earn an extra 5%. Just holding Algo, that's pretty cool. Which miner did you get? I got the Bobcat. Thoughts on Copiosa? I hate poo projects, but for what it's worth, I think Copiosa could be good because there really isn't much for poo coin exchanges. So Copiosa could be that. Reserve rights, solid. I'm pretty neutral, but solid. I like how you talk fast and cover a lot of content. Thanks. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, your time's valuable, my time's valuable. I'm trying to get as much done as little as possible, especially with how fast these questions move. I want to make sure I get as many people answered as well, even if it's not the longest answer. Please hopefully respect that. Apple Harmony would be good. I think so as well. I'm new to crypto. It's the best commission rates to buy and sell crypto. I think Binance, KuCoin's not bad either, but Binance, Crypto.com's a little high. Coinbase is outrageous. How about the GameStop coin and then getting in NFTs and gaming cryptos? I think that's super, super smart by them. Whoever is leading them is thinking outside of the box. Thoughts on Theta? Theta is a monster. Vidi's pretty solid too. I think that's the competition to it, Vidi, but Theta is going to be a monster. Theta has good partnerships. What's his name? The Happy Jutalian or whatever, Lakota. I watch him a lot too. He's a big Theta fan. So if you guys really like Theta, go ahead and check out the Happy Jutalian. So loving your content here because of Alex. Good. That's so awesome that we can collab like that. Yeah, Alex and I, like I said, we just became, friends recently here, but I think him and I are going to be partners in crypto for a long time. Like I said, we're going to bounce a lot of things off each other. So, shout out to Alex too. He shouted me out yesterday on his YouTube video, the dead cat bounce. So I want some Theta, me too. A CLU coin long-term, not sure on that. Tron, TRX, hate Justin Sun projects. That's just me. None of his projects that he buys ever jive. He just buys random things. And actually, for what it's worth, I don't want to talk bad about anybody in the game, but Justin Sun, if you want my opinion, you guys are buying Tron and he's buying the dip of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let that sink in. He's using, my guess is he's using Tron money to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. So whatever. That's just me. Thoughts on ICP and the graph both seem to be lagging. The graph will find its place. I think the graph will find its place as Web 3.0 as Web 3.0 gets more, it gets closer to, you know, really being locked. Injective protocol, I actually like Injective because a lot of big players hold it. A lot of big, I think Coinbase Ventures, Binance Ventures, the FT, what's their names? The exchange, their venture capital hold. They all three hold Luna. They all three hold Injective. They like those DeFi plays. So I like Injective better than a lot of people. Crow thoughts. God, it's been quiet. So HBAR, like I said, I like HBAR. It's centralized. I actually like what they're doing. I got a small bag of it. Good for you. Like how low do you think ETH will go? I think we saw ETH low right around 1900. I don't think we'll see it. But thoughts on Pablo? He's one of my guys. We message every single day on Instagram. We always share each other's thoughts. Like I said, he shouts me out. I shout him out. I like Pablo a lot. So like I said, do we have differing opinions? Sometimes, of course we do. Do I think support is 30 to 33K on this next dip? He thinks support's at 20 to 25K. That's fine. Like I said, it isn't a competition. I'm just trying to support the best players in the game and try to support the best players in the space. And that's Alex with World War Bitcoin. That's Tim with Crypto Weatherman. That's Taylor Mitchell. That's Crypto Mason. That's Pablo, you know? So I'm just trying to do the best that I can for the people out there. And like I said, if I can give you guys, you know, the best that I can, that's exactly what I'm going to give you guys. I'm going to give you guys the best. What do you price you see Luna at the price at the end of this bull run? $100. I can see it easily get to $100. You guys are not going to be ready for when DeFi pumps in the summer. That's my opinion. I don't think anybody's going to be ready unless you were here, even for this last summer or the summer before. You guys aren't ready to see what DeFi is going to pump. So that's why I'm packing my bags for DeFi right now, guys. So the Aves, the makers, the compounds, the chain links. Here, I'll show you a list right here. Here's the DeFi list. Uniswap up 12%, Chainlink up 9%, Aave, Maker, PancakeSwap, Thorchain, Terra, Avalanche, Compound, Sushi, Synthetics, Basic, The Graph, Bakery, 1inch, Loopring, Ren, Venus, Alpha Finance Labs. I think Alpha Finance Labs, with what TokenMetrics keeps telling me, TokenMetrics keeps telling me that Alpha Finance Labs is going to blow at some point in this run. So 94 cents, not financial advice, down 25% for the week. So that's just me, guys. So I better go, guys. I'm on about an hour on this stream. I hope you guys all enjoyed this, man. I enjoy seeing you guys, man. Great to see you getting more viewers. Been here since day one. Ibby, you have too, man. I remember Ibby's been here since day one. Ren hasn't performed for me at all. No, Ren's been quiet. I think Ren might. I'm not a big fan of Ren, so for what it's worth. But these are the DeFi projects I think that could explode. Theta, Chainlink, Cardano. If you had to pick one long term, Cardano. Chainlink is probably the safest pick. Cardano's got the most upside, and Theta's got a little bit of both. So I think the biggest upside potential is Cardano. I think the safest pick is Chainlink, and I think the mix of both is Theta. What's the TikTok of Alex? It's World War Bitcoin. World War Bitcoin. He's super awesome. So he said, I told him that he could come anytime he wants to jump on live with me. He certainly can. And he told me I got the same. He told me anytime you want to jump on live and interrupt what we're doing, that's what we'll see. Do you think there'll be a dip tomorrow? I'm thinking we're going to see a pump still. I still think we're going to see a pump out of Bitcoin yet today. That's my opinion, guys. Don't hold me to it, but I still think we're going to see a pump in Bitcoin closer to that 50K mark. I think 44 to 47 is completely still possible. So saw all those coming. Crazy payday this week. Let's do it. That price end of the year, $1.20 was where I had it, $1.20. Yeah, great content, man. Appreciate you guys so much. If you guys could do something for me, I would appreciate it. I've been on here an hour with you right now. If you guys could do me a favor and go and subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitter. You guys can see my Twitter here. My YouTube is just type in Begin Crypto. You'll see us there. So if you guys want to help me for free, please go ahead and join Twitter and join us on YouTube. That would help me immensely. Thank you guys so much, guys. Angel Begin Crypto. YouTube fam, let me know. Do you think there'll be a dip tomorrow? Tomorrow, I'm not sure. Like I said, I still think we're going to see a move up. Then we might see that move down. I think a dip is imminent coming in the next few days. I think from now to early June, we're going to see that one more dip before we go to the upside, my opinion. But if YouTube fam, if you guys like this new setup, let me know, guys. Let me know if you guys like this new setup. I'm trying it out. So You don't think there'll be a dip because of the expiration of contracts? There's no dip because of the expiration contracts. A lot of times you're going to see what happens after the expirations because of what happened before the expirations. Let me explain quick before I leave. Dr. Senna says, I'm amazing. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Sure will. Thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate that a lot. A lot of people subscribing right now. That's awesome. Thank you guys for going over there to subscribe. My last thought, the price doesn't dip because of the expiration contracts. It doesn't dip. In my opinion, it does the opposite of whatever it was doing to get there. So we were down at 30K, and the expiration was up at 50K. So I always think of it as moving towards. It's going to start towards the end of the month. Each month is going to start moving towards that max pain price. So if it's got to move up, if it's got to move up from 30 to almost 50, you've got to see on the other end a fight back from the bears, because they're not going to just let us run forever. So, but most times it's the opposite. We're in a bull market. So you see prices go up, and the max pain price is down here we were at 59 and it's at 50. You're going to see it towards the end of the month. You're going to start see it to dip towards that 50. But after that, a lot of times we see already a sub. Thank you. Appreciate that. We see it come down, but as soon as that everything expires, that's when you see the price go back up, because we already had that process of dipping. We already had the dip to get there. After that, and everything expired, we're good now. Now we can move up and go wherever. And naturally, the market does the opposite of what the market was doing before. You see what I mean? Like, you're going to find support and move up and down. I mean, obviously, that's exactly how the market moves. So, Holly, thank you for the lollipop. Thanks for your insight. Make sure you guys are here every day at 11:30 Central Time. I will be here, guys, almost every day at 11:30 Central Time. Weekends can get iffy. Sometimes I do it at night, sometimes whatever, but I'll let you guys know. So, how many Helium miners can you have running at your house? One. And you can only have them in like you can only have one in every 1 kilometer away. So you can have one in your house, but then you would have to have one at like a neighbor's house or a different, you'd have to have one outside, or you could ask a neighbor to plug it in. You could pay for their internet in exchange for them to run the miner there. So there's a lot of things that you can do. You could also, like I said, I could have one at the house and have one at my studio office. So I could have one in both places. So that would work for me, because they're about 7 miles away from each other. So how many Helium miners can you have? Yeah, so that's the answer though. So great insight. Thank you, Sam. Bobcat Miner 300 is about 429. That's what I bought mine for. So like I said, hopefully that is awesome. Will it work in other countries? Yes, it's worldwide, but you have to buy the right miner. You have to set it up, because there's a United States, Canada miner, there's a Europe miner, etc. So make sure you guys are wary of that. Where do you find out more about the 2K to 1 million challenge? Make sure you guys go to my Discord. My Discord group is freaking awesome. Red Dog, Crypto, Patrick Bateman, Rico, which I haven't seen Rico. I saw Rico yesterday, but other than that, so it's hard to set up Helium miner. No, it's super, super easy. It's like plugging in a router. So we won't have a big crash, not in my opinion. I mean, we definitely could, but I think there's going to be a bear trap somewhere, 30, 41. If we get up to 45, I think we're going to see a bear trap at 41. We could see a bear trap at 35, 36, 34, somewhere in there. Or if those two bear traps fail, I think we're going to hold 30. So that's what I'm playing. I'm going to watch it go from 41 to 36 to that 30. And if I see it hit 30, I'm probably trying to scoop up some more. Can I have many? Can I have many in different cities for the same account? Yes. Yep, I believe you can. So, what's everyone buying on the rig? When's everyone buying their rig? Yeah, right. I already bought mine, so mine's coming. Like I said, I'm trying to get it faster, so you have to help us. So until next time, guys, I'm going to end the stream. Angel Vegan Crypto, love all you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to help me out, join me, subscribe on YouTube. Until next time, peace.